It was a low scoring, it was a weird scoring game. This game was on in the middle of the night for us, and every time I opened my eyes to check on it, it just felt awkward the way it was being played. But Denver pulled it out in the end. And I'm supposed to ask what popped from the Broncos win, but I felt like nothing. Like, what is that question? Like, what popped? Like, what stood out to you?
Stuff popped.
It did?
Punts. There was 17
right
of them. They popped right off the foot, up in the air. They were all over the place. This game, I mean, 10-11, it looked like the first quarter of a basketball game, high school basketball game, where there's no shot clock, there's just no scoring. So it was kind of tough. It was 1:20 a.m. when the game started for us. But what stood out to me the most, Russell Wilson, when it matters most, he came through for his team. Fourth quarter drive, 12 plays, goes 80 yards, and we saw a little bit of the vintage Russ. Third down, he's scrambling, he's moving around. Look at this right here, picks up 26 yards to Kendall Hinton. This is what they brought Russ over for. This is what we've been waiting for, but it only happened for one drive in this entire game. Him creating, him getting outside the pocket, him making plays. But that's the difference of having a guy who is capable of this. No matter what, the entire game. It's boring, there's no touchdowns really, there's no offensive scoring, but the fourth quarter, Russ finds a way to get it done and drive his team down and score a touchdown. And you saw on the other side, Jimmy G wasn't able to do that before that or after that. So that was the difference, Russell Wilson finding a way to get it done late in that game.
What do you think, OC?
With all due respect.
Go on.
Apparently, after you say with all due respect, you can now proceed to say the most disrespectful thing.
Very insulting. Let's go. Lay it on the table.
This was the most offensive,
let's go,
most putrid, most rancid display of offensive football I have seen outside of the first drive by the San Francisco 49ers and the last drive by the Denver Broncos. These two teams were putrid. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. Now, the San Francisco 49ers do have an excuse. The quarterback, the guy who they have playing quarterback, they didn't even want there. They wanted to trade him away. But the Denver Broncos under Nathaniel Hackett have absolutely no reason for them to be performing the way they're performing. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. They should not be playing this way.
No doubt about it.
The critics of soccer, of your football, will often say, there's not enough scoring, there's not enough points. 11-10? Like, that, they had a victory last
How did they get there?
And I look at Jimmy Garoppolo, and you also, no offense, Jimmy, but we were to understand that Jimmy was the mature one. Jimmy was the game manager. You're not going to do these raw things that Trey Lance would do. And I feel like, Jimmy has kind of an English way about him. Classic, old-fashioned, and then Trey Lance was this rock and roll United States, having tea parties and all that stuff, just trying to disrespect England, which I would never do. And then Jimmy goes and does this. Just roll. You want to know what popped from the game? This. The Jimmy Garoppolo self-safety was the thing that popped from this game. It will be talked about probably for the rest of his career. This is a life tattoo. Because, again, Jimmy is a veteran Super Bowl player. And the thing is, this pick six would have been even worse. 2 feet out of bounds, completely oblivious. And I hate to do it one time, let alone two, but again, you have to show Dan Orlovsky as a football fan when you do this. Dan Orlovsky just sprinting, running a 4.2 40 out of the back away from Jared Allen. And I do have to say, we go way back with Dan. He used to appear on the show, and he has a great sense of humor. He tweeted freedom. Dan, yours was still way worse, dude. I'm sorry. There's no freedom. There is no taxation without representation.
Jared Allen is chasing him in his defense.
Seriously.
I think Dan would still be running on that line. I love you, Dan, but you are slightly off the hook. Now all anybody needs to do is pick up Dan with his infamous bodily functions on the air, because then he has to live that one too. Dan, you got 2 to live down, buddy. We love you, but you ain't off the hook.
That's tough.
Follow that,
That is tough. You know what? You know why he ran out of the back of the end zone? Because the Broncos defense was picking up the slack for whatever. I had to do it. Denver is figuring it out right now, and we are watching it happen in real time. That Seahawks game was awkward. Week 2 was a little uncomfortable. The fans were trying to help the home team with the play clock. What was that? We're watching it happen in real time. And the defense, and every week, it's going to have to happen. Someone random is going to have to step up. And this weekend, it was the Denver Broncos defense. They forced 3 turnovers. They picked up a safety that they made run out of the end zone. 1 for 10, they only allowed the 49ers to convert once on a 3rd down. And that's tremendous. I mean, if your offense is going to be putrid, I think is the word that we heard earlier.
Those are good words.
There's fantastic word, and that's exactly what it was. You should be allowed to label it as that. Then the defense can do things like this. I mean, the safety out of the end zone. But regardless, he got mossed on that interception, and then they're chasing Jimmy Garoppolo over the place. Jimmy Garoppolo was still smiling at the end of the game after this, which I don't know what that was about. He looked down like he was giggling, like happy that it was over, I guess. But man, good for the Broncos defense. Someone had to step up, and I guess if I have to crown somebody, that they did it. They did it.
Stack wins, right? The Broncos are 2-1.
Wins. That's exactly it.
2-1. If they get into the playoffs at the end of the year,
out.
it'll be like, remember that terrible 11-10 win we had in week 3?
Doesn't matter.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.